Finalmente me lo dà, sì. Dice pure banale perché ho modificato una cosetta per vedere se funzionava. Funziona, ma in realtà ti cambia solo un valore qui. Non è vero che è davvero livello banale di empatia. È un po' più complicato. Comunque sia, è bloccato. Posso finalmente fare sta cosa. E altra cosa che posso fare. Questa mi serve. E posso sì, mi sono aggiunta un paio di punti. Abbiate pietà, mi servivano. Quindi, sì. E la posso internalizzarla. Questa qua mi serve per la signorina. Ehm, Sì, tutta una roba. Mazza quanto complicato. Comunque sia, la mettiamo che si fa. 3 ore in game dovrei farcela, penso. Adesso vediamo quanto tempo perdo con Kuno e altre cose. Eh, non so se a sto punto. Non so se mi deve sbloccare altra roba. Magari. Non saprei. Poi credo che mi serve. Mi scoccia che alcuni di questi non li posso togliere, tipo per esempio una cosa che mi rompe, non posso più menare lui. Io lo vorrei tanto prendere a calci in culo, potrei farlo, ma in realtà non c'è più l'opzione. Uh, Warfare pure ce l'ho al massimo, cioè io mi rompo e ho abilità che sono al massimo, ma in realtà non bastano. Dovresti pompare su altre cose, non so come si fa. Ehm... Diciamo che non tocco ancora. Quando mi servirà, li metto, li aggiungo, faccio e dico, non lo so. È una roba complicata. Menu. Ah no, non c'è proprio la. No, perché sono tonta. Ok, adesso c'è. Credo. No, ho detto una menzogna. Allora, questo. Nice. Quanto è alto a proposito? Ah sì, va bene. Quindi, iniziamo dalla cosa che volevo fare tipo da una vita.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Finalmente posso farla. È un'ingiustizia che non me la faceva fare, ripeto, è un'ingiustizia. Potrei ancora sbagliarla, quindi potrei caricare a raffica probabilmente. Andiamo se c'ho culo.
What's
Ah!
going on? Isn't un...
Io l'ho detto che mi odia. Ma devo stare attenta che è questo e non l'autosave. Mi odia. Ah, io adoro lui, ma mi odia. Non saprei se poi riportarlo di nuovo con certe statistiche già, già al massimo. Perché onestamente dopo tanta sofferenza, secondo me, un giocatore ha tutto il diritto di massimizzare cose per sbloccare. Perché ci sono robe impossibili da fare a prima partita. No, voglio bene Kim, però sei un
Fuck
po'.
does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Uno. Psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful.
Non mandare tutto
You
a
can
puttane,
still
prima
fuck this
regola.
up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Ok. Allora, se di controllarti, devo portarti fuori di qui. Cosa c'è? Terrificante. Proviamo la prima. Non lo so.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other.
Ma non
Not
devi
gonna let him do that.
dirglielo! Vaffanculo.
Idiot. You bungled it up.
Che palle. Sono ricarico.
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a
Ma...
bad, manipulative
Vediamo fin
thing
dove
to
va
say.
male, se no ricomincio
You
da
should
capo
understand.
la seconda
I
volta.
got you this far.
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
Posso riprovarci?
You were too pushy last time. Think this through. Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you, she always hides behind the fence. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you. Even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a... All in all, Kuno respects madness.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But she put...
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
Premo
Don't
2.
make...
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
What? Questa ragazzina lassù.
Stop talking to him. Kuno, I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
Che non ha qualche relazione tipo
Talk,
abusiva.
pig. Kuno's got it under control.
Sicuro.
You did it. They're separated.
Mazza
He's
che
even turned
complicato.
his back to her, so she can't read his lips. Fuck. She can read lips. You should cup your mouth.
Non credo sia... Vabbè, vediamo.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
La bambina? La ragazzina?
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
Aww.
The creature peers at you both from over fear.
Creepy.
Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Told you this, or look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Yeah. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
Like the private radio stations Noid mentioned? He doesn't want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people, or crazy people. The fucking Nakis.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered cutler is so... You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Cos'è sta storia di quei capelli rossi? Cosa vorrebbero intendere?
Suroese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad doggus. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
Minchia.
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno S, two of a kind.
'Cause she fucking looks like Kuno. No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer. How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either.
Salute! Non credo che mi ha sentito.
Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her.
Non la voglio
threaten to take
portare
her away.
via.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Limpido.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
All right. Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect... Remember when you tried to get Kuno to hook you up? We can get on that now. If you run a little errand for the Kuno. See? It's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit? That's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno. Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need. Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies. Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pigs.
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not...
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed. Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about... Like half? A baggy, but like...
That's half a grand.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
Non è che sia tanto.
Fuck you talking about half a G?
You can barely see it because the...
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Solo perché è violento, onestamente, mi interessa la droga.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12,
12.
first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come te lo spiego? E beh, anche questa, onestamente.
Okay then.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Non lo so. Minchia, i pantaloni quelli fashion. Cavallo spazioso. Prestazioni limitate. Ma non so neanche male. Minchia, va. Oh, si abbinano la giacca. Not bad. A parte le scarpe non c'entrano niente. Uff. Fai fuori il padre, posso ucciderlo? Sera, buonasera. Mi dispiacerebbe se è così stronzo. Ce lo manetterei volentieri da qualche parte. Pur di che non rompa le palle a cuno. Ok, questo lo sto finendo. Devo spendere bene i punti. Open set sport, prestazioni limitate. Ma è così buono se lo fai tutto quanto sportivo? Perché c'ho già la giacca. Di mezza. Suda come un maiale, in effetti è pesante. Allora. Andiamo.
Venuto a pezzente.
Ah, Willy. Ah no, è solo sport. Sport. Che fatica. Come stai? Mettetevi comodi. Faccio facce brutte. Sapete perché? Sera. Bit stressed, però ci sto. Spero un po' meno di ieri. Come ti dicevo, ti capisco pienamente. Quindi faccio sta missione, mi sblocca anche il pensiero Shambu, non mi ricordo come si dice. Così poi posso andare dalla signorina per fare la chiesa. E poi non so cos'altro potrei fare. Che fra un po' resto a casa alla fine, me ne frego. Ah, beh, sti cazzi. Ma stai un po' meglio per... I dolori dell'ultima volta spero siano un po' diminuiti. Ah, meno male. Posso ucciderlo, suo padre? Chiedo per un amico, sono curiosa. Se è così stronzo e... non lo so. Chiedo per un amico. Bruciore. Ok, però almeno rispetto... Ah, già giusto che mi avevi insegnato sta cosa. Allora, per aprire quelli chiusi... Ops. Tadan! 6 centesimi. Va bene così.
This door is
No,
made
no,
of metal.
pardon. Mi sono persa come non so cosa. In realtà non sapevo neanche se far vedere un pochino quello che avevo effettivamente modificato oppure lo prendono tipo no, è cheating, non puoi farlo vedere. It's illegal. E che nessuno, ti giuro, non c'è nessuno che l'ha spiegata sta cosa.
A shabby door hangs
12.
oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached. Threat.
And the place comes with 3 months worth of utility
Li ho messi i
bills.
bolletti. Aspetta. Ce l'abbiamo le tronchesi.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
E lo faccio per culo. Poverino. Qui dove vive? Donne. Moltissimo lucido come copre il muro. Inizia l'umidità. Ah, sta dormendo. Aspetta, prima il nome seguito non terminati. Di 2 anni fa.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits
Good. Confiscate it.
the minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the loot. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most blasted before you face the beast.
Posso ucciderlo nel sonno? Cioè, quanto potrebbe essere cattiva come cosa?
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels, and in the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Posso?
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Well, judging by the call,
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Look, he's trying to communicate.
Posso? Figo.
the man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says.
Wow.
He's trying to call you pigs. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes.
At least he got to say his piece. I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name. Max Tor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks. A groan rises from the man's throat. Dry.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Years. Months. The pile of blankets grunts miserably. Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Non giuro, male per una cazzo normale. Grazie a Dio per i jeans neri. Tutti stanno bene con i jeans neri, combina con la tua maglietta preferita di un libro, di un sacchetto di plastica giallo per incanalare con l'atmosfera rilassata da processione della spazzatura che incontra un professore figo, o fai quello che vuoi, solo un paio di jeans neri dopo tutto. Mamma mia, io vi amo. Uh. Aspettavo una cosa più tipo, che ne so, tipo rissa, era tipo quei sacchi, però onesto. Ok. Dare la droga a uno, magari non davanti a chi... No, non gliela voglio dare. A parte... come faccio a star senza Kim adesso? La sera non c'è Kuno qui. È un
But
problema?
does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno... That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker? Distraction style? That's some sick shit.
What?
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means Graham.
Ma magari si incazza di brutto se faccio la 4. Vabbè.
The fuck are you
Aspetta,
talking?
aspetta,
Kuno does...
aspetta.
Fuck does
Diversifichiamo un po' i
Kuno care?
salvataggi.
Alright, that's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig.
Tell him, Kuno!
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig.
Major fucking choice, pig!
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino.
Not like he thinks, but you can feel it. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
Non gliela voglio dare, infatti.
None that you can see.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Sono confusa.
Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted! I told you
Relax, see? We got plenty of kilo. This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything...
In truth, Kuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
Sono tutte belle.
How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Ma che cazzo è sta? Perché? Perché? Povero Kim.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told you. Kuno's dad doesn't give. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window. Yeah. Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit. Stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Uff. Uff.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
there's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna sub like a turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to collapse from exhaustion. He's red all over.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Ah. Maledetti.
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans!
Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change.
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Fuck right there where? Fucking 3 years or some shit. That's right, it's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking...
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking...
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our
She must repeat it. Use every chance to She tries to bind their fates together. She needs him. Bad.
Se ho sbagliato qualcosa. Riesci a fare qualche discorso sempre sulla cosa della baracca? Dici? Mi sembra di aver rotto qualcosa.
The fuck do you want with it? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. Yeah, Kuno plays on... Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Non so bene cosa fargli.
The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't...
Sembra come se manca qualcosa. Maledetti però. Ah, non so, mi sembra sbagliato. Cioè, si stava aprendo per un momento. Mm.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder? I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this?
Get the fuck out!
So it's a girl.
I'll die before I squeal. You don't want to fuck with me.
You can still.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
Andiamo a googlare. Mm, non lo so, dicono che la scelta che fai influirà dopo, una parte dopo, però non ho capito se ho fatto bene o fatto male. Ah, c'è un altro motivo tecnico, se gli dai la droga in realtà gli dai ehm, praticamente più in là nel gioco. Dipende da come va. Sì, perché tipo c'è quella cosa che succede, sappiamo io e te, che se mi succede e io davo la droga a qualcuno adesso, praticamente è come se gli dicevo sì, voglio che tu poi entri nel mio party. Che dandogli la droga automaticamente dopo potrebbe entrare in squadra, diciamo. Quindi quello fondamentalmente fa. Uh, però non lo so. Mamma mia, che cosa brutta. Ricaricare niente la droga. Cioè, dico che non l'ho trovata e basta. Perché praticamente qua dicono solamente che è una cosa aperta a seconda del save. Ma sapevo che potevi abbracciarlo, io quello volevo fare. Che sta cosa della droga è solo per averlo o meno nel party. In termini proprio di gameplay. Non è sta cosa... Ma che è sta roba?
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, see, that's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Perché qua posso solo... Posso solo darglielo. O non darglielo in due modi diversi. Non lo so. Non trovo menzionata la cosa dell'abbraccio. E pensavo che tipo tutto il discorso di prima, pensavo che si apriva di più con me.
Word on the street is, you said your little friend in.
Not a single.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Cioè mi fa ridere che tipo è alla fine è solo per averlo o meno nel party, sostanzialmente. Che non mi dispiacerebbe, però se faccio una certa cosa non mi succede. Cioè, deve andare male un'altra cosa per fare in modo che c'è lui. Aspettavo che era un po' più interessante. Uh, po- 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 Ok, ho capito una roba. Devi provare con tutte le opzioni di dialogo se non gli dai la droga. Aspetta, in che senso? No, perché sto leggendo che tipo spuntarle tutte. Ah, devo rifare, cioè devo ricaricare più indietro. Però mi sa che non cambia niente. Sto leggendo in realtà, sì, mi sto spoilerando però. Ah, oh, più o meno sopravvissuti. Come stai? Gli dai la droga, parla del padre, della casa. No, la blocca, se gli dai la droga no, cioè... aspetta. Aspetta, vediamo, perché la cosa che pensavo, gliela davo, gli parlavo di quelle cose, lui sbottava e vediamo. Proviamo. Ah, pure qua sudati. È abbastanza rotta però. Spero che stai meglio. Vediamo.
Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's.
Now tell me, how
Allora,
the fuck are you still alive, pig?
non so se saranno diversi in effetti.
The fuck do you know about Kuno?
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Is the
Questo
hook
gliela
thing
vorrei
real?
dire però, giusto per... cioè, già è depresso Kim che ha appena dato della droga a un bambino. In più vado a dire sta roba proprio...
What?
His posture
Tipo, è qua che
changes.
inizia a
The
sbottare.
swaying rooster motions.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a... You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately.
E
Kuno
mo
knew you have a way in.
non mi
Narrow
dispiacerebbe
window,
tipo fare
Kuno
questa.
window.
E ho fatto questa che è un po' più delicata, forse. Non so quanto devo essere duro con lui. O sono uguali, non lo so. Proviamo a essere più tosti.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough.
Perché ho
This
visto
shit
che
is
se si
real.
agita
Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a
inizia a
vegetable.
diventare...
Kuno knows that shit.
Ok,
Stroke
questa è
hit,
uguale a prima.
stomach fucked up, and Kuno's gonna go out like that too.
Ok,
Gonna
qua
be
diventa...
just like Kuno's violent dad.
Ok, qua è uguale a
Speed
prima.
shit.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
È qua che diventa bello. Cioè,
There's a touch of grief in there.
qua sembra che ci deve scattare una cosa in più.
Fuck you talking sad. Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Io prima le ho solo detta questa, però secondo me se continuo sul fatto di puntare tipo no, diventerai come lui, diventi come tuo padre, mi sa che impazzisce.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead.
No, mi sa che è uguale,
Turn into... Kuno ain't
perché è
turning
uguale a
into
prima.
shit.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to...
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Sì, è uguale a prima, non è cambiato
There
niente.
is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Mm,
Yeah, so fucking fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
insulto il nome. Hai appena detto che diventerà un tossico di merda, tanto adesso diamogli pure che c'ha il nome da pippa, quindi tanto per sale. Ma sì, sarebbe stronzi.
Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it.
You can't fuck with
Ma
Kuno!
che palle che non cambia un cazzo.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit. Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to
Facciamo
pound on people.
questa.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move on.
Uguale a
Yeah,
prima.
too,
Vedi che mi
Kuno.
rompe che non cambia niente.
Yeah, pig. This shit
Finito.
is... Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Non cambia niente. Mi sono spoilerata una roba dopo, però praticamente poi posso fare... C'è una roba che mi permetterà tipo di proprio allontanarlo da suo padre. E quella sarebbe la cosa più positiva che posso fare per Kuno. E in questo modo adesso posso averlo in squadra dopo. Se mi andrà male una certa cosa. Che mi sa che mi sento stronza, ma forse la facciamo apposta. Cioè, io ero curiosa di vedere come avere Kuno in squadra, anche mi sono già spoilerata pure sta cosa. Che due coglioni, però. Facciamo uno nuovo. Mi manca... Vite, non mi dà... Devo aspettare 8 ore, ho iniziato alle 16. Non posso farlo. Questo non me lo... No, aspetta, questo lo posso fare forse. Perché uso i tasti a caso? Non lo so. Sono abbastanza delusa. Prima a fare tutti i check che non potevo... ma sì... Beh, magari la parte quella lì la sbagliavo comunque, non lo so. Non ci sto capendo più un cazzo. Onestamente. Sono contenta che non ci sono quelle stronzate tipo chi mi disapprova questa cosa? No. Non è un fottutissimo gioco della BioWare dove mangi una torta di mele e tutti quanti ti guardano di merda. Non ci sono i numeretti per quelle stronzate che sono una cazzata. E lo dico da ex-fan. Ho passato anche troppe ore appresso quei giochi. Credo che lei voleva concettualizzazione per fare il muro. Vedere il finale con Kuno perché deve essere un botto diverso. E praticamente, da quello che ho letto, siccome adesso ce l'ho molto amico, perché dandogli la droga lui si sente un tuo pari, lo prendi tipo seriamente come un adulto. Dopo una certa cosa che tu sai già, potrai scegliere di fare una cosa per lui, o di dargli una possibilità, diciamo, un posto migliore rispetto a casa sua, diciamo. E quindi vediamo.
Hello again, officers.
E dopo che non mi so immaginare, ma vediamo come va. Aspetta, cos'era quello?
Hello again, officers.
I watched you go in, Pig.
So, did you two fancy each other? God, you even talk the same now.
Anyway, at least you convinced him to put up the posters. Good to see the old king covered in
5 ne vuoi, madonna. 5. Devo metterne una qua.
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
Ma che palle. Non voglio buttarli. Ed è un altro potrei anche buttarlo.
Hello again, officers.
Statistiche impossibili. Anche in sto caso ci sono 3 punti per fare quella. Li ho messi tutti quanti. Provo a pompare il resto, però so comunque cose impossibili. Mi fa abbastanza incazzare. Tipo adesso sarà forse 30. Per tanto.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to Hello again, officers. Have you come to
They do say the painter always paints his...
Aspetta.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo.
You're a real sad sack. You know. Sure, anytime. Us shit artists have to help one another.
Adoro questa
The
frase.
right idea is not coming to... You know what you've got.
Noi artisti di merda. A parte che ho visto gente che tipo rifà le partite, ma le rifà tipo seguendo per forza un tipo preciso di poliziotto che puoi essere. Tipo farlo esattamente Obocops, farlo esattamente Superstar, ma al 100%. Quindi tipo tutte le robe azzeccate per fare quello. Poi non ho ben capito quanti finali ha esattamente.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a load
Come
of
ti amo
revolver.
Kuno!
What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Madre di tutti i muri. Un pittogramma di un essere umano vecchio di 3000. Viene vivo. Cosa di bello saprà accadere? Divento di parcheggio. Ma come ti amo Kuno? Scrivi quello e chiedi a Kuno. Che mi denuncia per... Vediamo. No, lo fa davvero.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently
Aspetta,
repeat the message
metto
for a
un attimo di
decade
qua
or so, until the sea air degrades the paint,
l'arte.
adding another layer of
Guarda che bella
brutality
l'arte.
to the city.
Ma che cazzo sto vedendo? Il muro ripete la sensazione del messaggio, per un decennio giù di lì, fino a quando l'area di mare non degraderà la vernice aggiungendo un altro strato di detriti.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation?
Che cazzo ho appena fatto? Vediamo se lo commenta, ma secondo me non gliene frega niente. Ma secondo me ha rotto culo nella mia partita proprio. Non lo so, mi odia.
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Ok, gli piace. Ah, sono tutte belle. Questa è un po' inquietante. Non tanto per il cattivo, per il papà.
Fuck no. Ah, shit.
Ah, è vero, la Locust City, ho fatto accettare. Capito, cazzo di arte.
It's not art. It's fucking brutal.
Ah, beh, sì, è
Nothing
brutale.
pussy about it.
Dai,
Fuck out.
Even the pigs think it's gold.
dai.
Look, bitches. Kuno's gonna wrap it up for you. Talk business or fuck off. Enough about this art shit. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I'll die before I squeal.
Sono sempre più delusa. Impossibile, impossibile, impossibile. Lui è sparito. Lui non esiste più in realtà. Non so perché me lo segna. Porca di quella troia. Creatività. Molta roba leggendaria, voglio ogni volta. Mm. Facciamo un altro quasi quasi. Siete Jack. Tutto bene? Non ho quasi fatto piangere. Apriamo così, va. Sta andando tutto a puttane. No, ma c'è una cosa che voglio fare. Se il tacchino magico di... Voglio vedere se... Ma non ce la può fare.
What is it?
Madonna mia! Aspetta, ha il palo di uno spirito sconosciuto. Questo serve Joyce. Mi pare che devo saperlo da lei. Ah, ok, che no, pensavo potevo... Allora, che cazzo ho messo a fare i punti lì? E forse se... Venuto a prendere coccole. Ha fatto bene. Vedo che...
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Oh, aspetta un secondo.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Ah,
You close your eyes.
no, ma ho i pantaloni e gli occhiali, ho aggiunto solo gli occhiali. Sì, lo so, è già lì. Cioè no, c'è scritto letteralmente saper fare più. Ho questi. No, meno saper fare. Questi già lo danno. E questi pure, quindi ne ho più 2. E ce l'ho già tipo al massimo. È una cosa che non sopporto, santi Dio. Ce l'hai già al massimo, li vogliono ancora più alti. Più agilità forse, vero? Posso? Ma al solito mi tocca riattaccare il pad per usarlo. Dato che mi tocca fare.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind. Here it will begin. Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. This is a pivotal moment. Nothing. Just who fucking cares? God? Where is your God?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it. To rule the world. Yes, it's all true.
Good. Because from what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Foolhardy! Do you even know what's happening on the surface?
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn. As you open your eyes, you should scream, hyper, hyper. It seems you have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Apex, entirely, rigidly, imbecile.
Guardalo che bravo! Che bravissimo, pure a tempo.
Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only.
Tutto merito della droga.
Oh my god! No way!
No way! La succede davvero!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a
Face.
future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks
Anche lui.
into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure.
Cazzo sta succedendo?
He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
Se vuoi provare la non Kuno timeline... Ah, sì, tranquillo.
What's happening?
Sono sotto copertura! Oh, cazzo!
Good for you. Rock on then. What?
Posso! On a dance floor now, bitch! Vediamo.
What's
No!
hardcore than a tippy-top?
No, no, io voglio ballare con lui. Mi rifiuto, voglio ballare con lui. Ce la posso fare, so cosa devo fare. So cosa fare adesso. Non ho autorità, ci penso io adesso. Non mi dici no. Quando dico vieni a ballare, dico vieni a ballare. So che è importante per questo caso, me lo sento. Allora, tanto di nuovo sta cosa. Ok. Vestiti l'avevo detto. Vestiti li avevo fatti. Serve questo. Mi pare che non gli serviva tantissimo l'autorità. Quindi. Ok. Oh cazzo. Ok, mamma mia che fighetto. Prendere il telefono per scrivere, madò, ti ha proprio bloccato. Rappazzolo anche da parte mia. Credo che basta questo, però. Cioè un cincino di auto... tanto era 70-80%, quindi va bene. Ok, ce la posso fare, voglio ballare con Kim. Via il pad che mi sono già drogato. Ma...
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
You close your
Ok.
eyes.
Total darkness.
Dai, c'ho fretta.
Here, it will.
To roll the... I am
Good. Because from what I can.
full.
With your eyes still as you open your eye, you have become
Perfetto.
flawless, intimate, free from
Oh, my God.
with his real.
Ok.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dark.
What's going on here?
The lieutenant squeaks. He's having trouble with Justin's.
What's happening? Good for you. Rock, what?
Tanta, non mi puoi dire di no adesso. Non mi puoi dire di no. Ok.
Who
Oh.
you are.
Are you kidding me?
Che ca...
Get my what on?
Boogie boogie!
Sheesh. Okay.
Oh. It's happening.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork. Plus is that Ubi folk dancing? Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Hardcore!
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate.
Perché si vanno di sta cosa?
Now, check this shit out.
Dici no, let's go
The
boys!
lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with
Let's
such
go.
intensity. It's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse. bringing
Guarda
the
che
church
movimenti!
down on all of you. It doesn't look like you give a shit either.
Balla la legge!
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly.
Asil? Aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a
Persino lei sta un po'
before
ribondeggiando.
turning her. She's still at her mainframe. The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
Everybody on the dance floor! No! Ora è comprensimo tutti e tre.
The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable. The dynamic motion of your flailing body, you feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost more.
Here we go again. Hardcore filthy air. The sound above my head.
The what now? The
No.
sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Esatto, proprio lui, guarda il nostro caglioffo, guardalo.
Okay, this is
Però il fatto che c'è ancora la boccetta dietro. What? Oh.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small
Madonna.
stone church built 380 years ago by settlers from the
Che sto
Occident,
facendo?
most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center. An officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
I am la Rebachelière.
What?
I am the city. I am a fragment of the world's spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol.
Minchia, io volevo solo ballare, non pensavo che...
My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill. The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space. You are an officer of the citizens' militia, jaunt in rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the
È
arsenal
morto!
is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Allucinazioni a sfondo mistico.
Had a good rest there?
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned
Dare il
the
suo
volume
rispetto.
down.
Man! Now, man!
Cucciolo.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people. End of human development. Mission complete. All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Goodbye, officer.
Madonna. What a twist. No, questa ce l'ho bloccata perché non posso più parlare col tizio dei cripto bestiole. Questa si è buggata. Il resto non so bene.
Oh, the god of dance is back. I'm dancing with the god of... Oh, yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Ah, giusto. Sì, ancora a metà. Ma manca un'ora. Un'ora e 47. No, not bad.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up. Yes? Goodbye, officer. Good morning, comrade!
Sto cercando di pensare a... E questa quella è la proto... come si chiamava? C'ha un nome sta musica, proto qualcosa. È stato intenso. Proto molecola. No, questa cosa mi ammazza, cioè, sto povero Cristo non c'è più e me lo segna ancora. Anche questa non la posso più fare. Questa non la posso fare. Questa potrei farla. Però in realtà... Andiamo a fare con i punti canale riscatta tipo proto dance. Quasi quasi.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Mannaia la nonna.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business. Remember.
Oh, okay. But why?
After all this mess, the broke.
An investment? What kind?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
In che senso selvaggio? Investimento su di me, nessuno altamente sperimentale, il mio rapporto rischio-ricompensa è pazzesco. Chiesto di me per non dire al tuo datore di lavoro della tua operazione qui, no. No, la prima.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives.
Derivanti esotici.
How much are we talking about here?
Non posso dirgli 1 milione. Google. Scusami. Feeling. Ok, no, infatti immaginavo dice il massimo.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
Fatto. Allora. Ma in realtà non c'è più. Cioè no, non c'è il dialogo.
Oh, sorry, officer. 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 Yes? What about René? We've had... Yes, in Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. We've had... Yes, in Guillaume's time, we've had... Yes, in Guillaume's time,
Not to
you'd
worry.
have been... Yes.
He finds comfort.
We all got to go...
We are both
It is what
despite their differences.
I just don't.
Un'altra cosa non posso fare. Non c'è letteralmente più manco lui. Ah, già, c'è lei. Ma non è impossibile da fare. Guarda la giacca di prima. Max Camp. Quanto ricarico non è mai impossibile. Ma è che c'ho Kim appresso e mi ricordo che è un po' problematico. Dai, sì. Tipo era un 3%, una roba del genere.
The sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your
Non
mind,
troppo
officer?
basso. È vero che c'è la descrizione completa. Cosa carina. È comparso un altro. No, perché c'ho... Non sicuro l'avevo al massimo. No, perché mi sono... Ho il kilo speed.
The sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
You think
Cosa?
she really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
Come è successo?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober? Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge that
I have, and I don't really.
you just want to go for a walk. What kind of a monster doesn't want to go
1
for
su
a walk?
4 non sono male come
Walks
chance.
are innocent.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator. Where would this walk take us?
Nothing creepy, strange.
Officer, I thought we had a work of our own in mind. One that results in a
Non
solved
fare
murder
il geloso.
investigation.
State zitto, ci sto
Oh
lavorando.
no. You come with us. Seriously, I insist. You need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just...
Having the lieutenant along is a fail-safe measure against any possible funny business.
I guess I can come along for a quick stroll. I mean, if the man insists, of course.
Ok, non mi aspettavo una cosa
I
a tre.
do, yes.
Nel senso, tutte e tre a camminare, così avete
Sounds
capito.
nice, doesn't it? All right, I'll see the kids haven't killed each other and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes.
She doesn't wait for an answer.
Non ci credo che ci riuscivo.
Was that acceptance?
Morale
It
guarito.
feels so normal, nourishing even.
Wow. Vediamo, 15 minuti ha detto. Cosa cambiare vestiti? Sono un po' messo là a cazzo. E ogni volta che devo aspettare queste cose col tempo, non so se devo proprio uscire dal punto della mappa oppure andare subito. Però ho detto 15 minuti. L'ansia nella punta settentrionale della penisola, velocemente. Oh, ok. E in cima di là sarà, no? Giusto? Uccelli. Dove c'è la torre? Ah, là in cima, ok. Però onestamente poi è un pochino schifo così vestito, almeno. Aspetta, più tipo da. Mamma mia. Rimettiamoci il classico. Ah, mi sento più a mio agio. Ma detta questo perché? Mamma mia che sesso. Ma sì. Yeah. Ha quel look ribelle che piace tanto. Sei Rank, bentornato. Messo comodo? Tutto bene? Ah no, ok, c'è già, meno male. Altre volte mi dava problemi per queste cose.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her
Oh
dark hair
mamma
and
mia.
lets it fall again, tousled, wild.
Ma quella che
She
ti hanno
brushes a
commissionato.
few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. I'm a bit surprised we're alone. It's mid-noon and the sun is out. I expected more drunks and teenagers.
Ah no, che era
Drunk
tua.
teenagers.
Ah, è vero che ti sei impallato. Mamma mia. Che sbatta.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot.
Oh.
That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Non ce la farei con Kim che guarda onestamente.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere, with distances across the water. Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, tower. Keeping a tactful distance, the lieutenant takes out his notebook, demonstrating complete disinterest in your date.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
Mm,
The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
sta andando bene. Sto riuscendo a fare cose che non pensavo di riuscire, tipo sto appuntamento non credevo di riuscire a farlo, tipo una possibilità su 4, però ce l'ho fatta. E vediamo, dovrei essere un buon punto.
As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves,
Sì,
and the
ho fatto
skyscrapers
anche la
rising across the bay, you
parte
cannot help
della
following
danza
her
in
steady
chiesa.
gaze.
È stato magico. Certi movimenti.
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
It's a common Ravisholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death. Oh, indeed.
Uncomfortable shuffle of nylon.
Era una chiesa quella, sì. Hanno fatto No, per vari motivi sta chiesa è un punto perfetto per sia la ragazza facendo questi esperimenti con le onde, quelle sonore, e in più questi tizi per fondare questo gruppo qua, tutta una cosa culturale sul hard rock, cose così. È complicato, però è perfetta per danzare. Mm.
And what about you? Keeping the name?
Mm. Ma no. Mm.
Well then, Officer Dubois.
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay is mesmerizing. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else. Shaking, the sun does little for the dead, and those
Ho
hopelessly
appena
lost in
ricordato
their
una
own
cosa, però.
mind.
Niente che è tardi, però me ne lo metto. Allora, un attimino, faccio velocissimo. Ti preparo le cose, me l'ho scordata. Ok, ci sono.
Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Sorry.
But I concede. Maybe desert people sometimes disagree.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas, grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the...
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being.
Mamma
Certainly no
mia,
powerful
no.
organization or government.
Avete presente il
How can that
meme?
be?
Il meme che c'è il tizio e la tizia negli spalti, non so se è una partita di basket o di baseball, c'è tipo lui, girl, questa spiega tutta roba lunghissima, pallosissima, tipo lei così. Se sei energy proprio sta risposta. Mm.
No. And it will outlive them all.
Mi sento questa però. Quella lì? Bro explain, è lui! È lui! Esatto. Mamma mia. Lo vedevo sempre con Yakuza per dire. Proviamo? Al massimo faccio una figuraccia. Sono finte! Io non parlavo delle... Provo.
Here
Che
we go.
culo!
2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
Ah! Mamma mia che brutta questa.
Aye. And a benevolent one. When did you last have one of those on your side?
Mm.
Well, now you have that giant thing to watch over you. So, to hell with love. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but... Have this.
Mi ha dato la
Sounds good,
spada.
but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore. No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
The lieutenant looks at the sword with distrust in his eyes. Do not bring it into a gunfight, he thinks. Please understand.
Sì,
it's
è
merely
simbolica.
ceremonial.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Farewell.
È stato bello. Kim, abbiamo una sciabola. Non so di cosa farmene, però una cazzo di sciabola.
As she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade.
I hope this has been refreshing for you, detective. Let's return.
Kim, ha una cazzo di sciabola. What? Per impressionare te stesso, ovviamente. Mamma mia, guarda. Mazza che longa. È inquietante che tipo sta così preciso, tipo sembra che sta per estrarla. Mi metti la via che è meglio non usarla. Anche questa è fatta. Non so come. È bella in effetti. Ah già, quanto manca per... 53 minuti, non tanto. Cosa possiamo fare? Non so, proverei con la signorina magari. Giusto perché per passare il tempo o leggo o parlo con qualcuno. Altrimenti non c'ho molto da fare. E con Kim non posso sedermi e far passare il tempo. Allora,
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Che bello che sei. Mi voglio bene. Da qua si poteva salire, sì. Kimpol. Ah. Un po' inquietante, vado da qua in effetti.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. She slowly.
Sure. The record.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind. All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee. She looks at chips
Pretty. Looks.
or an admirer. She watches you pocket the petals.
Non è che mi sembra un'altra roba che non la posso più fare perché è bloccata.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Sure. The record.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind. All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Okay. Last week.
You should have another. Yes, you. She nods.
No, non sai che bloccata che è questa. Ah. È bello che te le toglie proprio dall'elenco. Non è che rimangono attive. Credo che potrei solo leggere, mi sa. Oh. Ma non mi dire. Non ti sfugge proprio nulla. Onestamente. Manca un po' sto schifo di camera.
The greatest innocence. Browsing through the book, you can do it. It'll be worth it. Your educational survey is done. It seems rather... Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any
Stavo per
prior warning
morire.
or an thanks for
Avevo
nothing.
trovato le
Dolores Day.
cartoline, però stavo morendo leggendole. Infatti ho fatto il primo game over, l'ho fatto con le cartoline.
Incorrect. Solar result. Incorrect. Her color. Stare clear. A strange sensation of... Yes, the quiz is impersonal. Correct. Nothing. As the first in question 2. Who was the strongest?
Ma l'ho già fatto, mi pare.
Everybody. Incorrect. Even though the word... Please. Correct. Franco Negro at question 3. Got it under control. No problem. Correct. The most final stretch. You've come. I've got it. Honest. Incorrect. Oh yeah. Yes. Incorrect. Correct. Everything and more beauty. Congratulations. C. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. The lieutenant is tapping his foot. How is it possible?
Ti faccio vedere.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move again. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rust. It smells of chewing gum. Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand.
Sì, c'è anche sta cosa delle gomme che mi ricordo aveva già commentata per un'altra cosa. Oh, aspetta però.
Your fingers are sweat. It's your hand.
Aspetta. Che mi ricordo che sono morta controllandolo. E non ti avvisava neanche.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging without resistance or sound. Thin wax paper. Familiar handwriting lines the inside. A young woman in her 20s. There is care. Harry, it begins. You're already throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in from the...
Let go.
Frisson covers your entire body. A feeling of cold. A persistent... Your hands shake, holding on to it.
Mi sa che devo smettere.
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep, every step I take, you jam the... Your hand shakes. You're flushed.
Alleluia. Alleluia.
Jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And...
Una vita ci abbiamo messo. Se il contrario... non so se lo sono inventato, esiste davvero. Sarebbe da controllare.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Com'è che era? Realtà?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound.
What world? The
camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Esiste? Ah,
great bodies
è
of
una cosa
water,
nuova.
forest-covered
Non avevo la minima idea.
surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world.
James Woods è l'incapacità di ricordarsi di qualcosa che abbiamo già visto. È perfetto per lui.
Elysium. Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something...
The Confederate Republic of Mess, the world's largest state.
It isn't enough to call us animals. Even animal. They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms don't identify with it does. There are those who would call it hell. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascist. I am, after all,
Tutto
bourgeois
qua?
and female. Hardly the perfect ambassador for the world. Glad to have been of assistance.
Posso andare... Nope.
You're back. Good.
Da lei?
What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything. What world?
The camera of her mind.
Great bodies of water. There is a term, Elysium. There are those who would call it a term of hatred that... Oh.
Ah, ok, ok,
You
ok.
want a picture of the world? Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids.
O-R-G.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three, yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares.
A cold fear seeps into you.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will... You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect, and... It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it. See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever the lieutenant observes you both, silently.
The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else. I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient. Let's continue with something else, all right? You can ask about anything else in the world.
But she wants to tell you. You could sneak back later, when he's not around, unless you can convince him to step aside. Good idea. Just ask him.
Fine.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Ti dici che sono un uomo adulto?
Are you sure you're sure? Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life.
The negation of being.
That's right. The negation of being. No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
Yes. That is enough. An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. Imagine a grey coronal mist. Cold vapor, marked by spores of an
Hello!
The most disco thing
buonasera.
you will ever see.
Sta andando bene. Progressi. Sta andando bene. Miracolosamente. Ecco, perfetto. Ma in... quello è il pallido.
You hear your pulse rise. The air feels cold.
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost. Extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psych.
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say the dialect. It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly.
It's more for her. Way more.
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days
Quella
of Pale
Madonna.
transit annually.
Perhaps that explains her strange pining after the rip. Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well.
Yes. Carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job.
You should ask the Pal driver about this. That poor woman must have stories to tell, like
Up to my gills, officer.
an acidic smile on her lips.
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E-Solar.
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how. Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce. Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. Then they don't.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more
Mi
Pale
sta
than there
scoppiando il
is matter.
cervello.
And the ratio is... What do you think, Detective? Oh no, Detective.
Immaginavo
It's
però.
not. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is most people, and indeed most private and government sector I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see that?
One and all. They say Pale is...
Why should we just leave and leave?
Yes, sweet reality. Is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
No, la forza anticomunista.
Your ailing constitution, sweaty forehead, the beat.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then... I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi.
Some of that assurance is meant for herself. As
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if...
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality? Yes, well, the rest of us have dealt with it for thousands of years.
you will have to deal with it too, the lieutenant.
Good luck, detectives.
Ah, mi fa male il cervello. Adesso andiamo.
Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it?
All you hear is silence in your head.
Aspetta che rimetto l'assetto da logica. Nota così è stato un temporale forte, è stato salto internet per un'ora. Bellino, non potevo nemmeno accendere la luce perché è collegata ad Alexa. Questo è stato in penombra col temporale di fuori, il freschetto. Oh mamma. Stai bene? Cioè, in realtà il fatto di musica tutto quanto non è male. Però blackout e tutto, quello mette un po' d'angoscia. Nick. Mamma mia. Tutto bene? Mi sono rilassato. Quanto che non ha fatto danni, mamma mia. Che pure da me era tornato proprio potente. Solo internet. Ah, ok, ok. No, perché dicevi per la cosa di Alexa, allora stavo pensando al blackout, ma hai specificato che era per internet. Ah, mamma mia. Logica avevo... Però non basta secondo me. Il cappello era... Aspetta. Questo qua. Grazie. Il progressista da logica è assurdo. Aspetta, questo qua... Ma non lo so più.
Yes, what is it?
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
What? But Pale isn't here. We're thousands.
That comforts her. She looks up into the darkness.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing.
Then the Pale is... But the gradient, it clearly hasn't... I understand. A theory of the Pale where
Essenzialmente non la potrei vedere.
it metastasizes.
Aspetta.
Like a cancer or a mole. Erupting in points inside the world. According to this, how long and information causing data losses in the East Insulindian front.
An intellectual hunger fills her now.
I also have a question, since we are piling them up. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM... An amateur anthropomedic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things.
Yes, it is very... Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus! Or a containment facility. I have considered the same. The bad news is there were 7 Pinewood churches, but most of them were burnt down during the revolution or repurposed.
Some of them might.
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow...
She already made up her mind when she heard it. Some kind of grate.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. You mean place Sans and the dice maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up. Then go tell them.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the...
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this...
Man, you will certainly somewhere.
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space. I wouldn't go so far as...
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
Alleluia.
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have an anthropomorphic
È
detection.
vero, il fantasma del
Creepy
campanello.
woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there. It must be anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it...
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through Pale, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the
Coincidenze,
voice
io
of
non
your
credo.
former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago. Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those
Ma che
memories belong to.
cazzo.
You, anytime.
Derealizzazione. What? È normale che sia così? Roba bianca, è un bug. Un pezzo in più, te lo farò vedere. Ah, ho perso un altro pezzo. Andiamo bene. Ah, ok, ok. Vabbè. Te l'ho detto che è un po' puttana sta partita. Buggato? È rotto? Moshi moshi? No, e non so come mai quando deve caricare altri pezzi di mappa si inghiozza ogni tanto. Dovrei pure prendere i dati dalla ragazza, dalla Dice Maker, però non sono ancora pronti. Quindi mi sa che mi si rompe un'altra questa. Tutto buio. No, dov'è che stava? Me li dimentico sempre.
Oh, it's you again. Are you mean the curse that I'm spared of because I live out? I'm listening. Excuse me? A 2mm hole in reality?
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sona Lukanen killed.
Sona is involved in this? So it's even worse than I thought. It's not.
She looks outside the window where the night has fallen on the yard.
Just Martinez? In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
Ce la posso fare? Sono andata a pensare, a sentirmi idiota. Why? Perché questi pensieri? Che ti va di parlarne?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance. Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't. What do you mean, the actual source? Are you here to lecture me about what?
Ma'am, what he's saying is true. We found an anthroponetic anomaly in the small Pinewood church.
But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that? Close the shop, especially now that Annette is settling in at school again. Thank you for your help in any case. You're...
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more? Which book was it, sir? Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
Ma sta cosa in meno che non posso fare influisce tanto, è un malus, non cambia niente, perché non ci sto capendo niente. Nel senso, non si capisce quando una cosa è fatta male o quando tipo... Sembra che nonostante tipo fai le cose male va comunque bene. Nel senso non ti... non ti proibisce.
Give up. You'll never find the answer.
No, non mi dire
There's no other
questo.
copy of Dick Mullen. There isn't. If only you had. Maybe if there had been more, or that. Hang on, you can do this. So, who killed Charlie
Allora, chi poteva averlo ucciso?
Detective. Just fucking pick one.
Il figlio coglione del politico. L'amore.
Sure, yes. They died of an overabundance of... Why not? Love gets a lot of people killed. Speaking of, aren't...
Lo sono risolto da solo. Devo trovare una mia amica che è sulla scia di lottare fin da piccola per una poliomielite. A un certo punto ha detto che si vede brutta, roba del genere. E io me ne sono uscito con una battuta in diretto che praticamente vuol dire ognuno è bello le sue gambe. Una roba così. Mi sono subito accorta di aver detto una stronzata. Ma io tendo a trattare tutti allo stesso modo. Certe volte mi rendo conto. Non penso prima di parlare. Lo leggo, ma ci mancherebbe che non lo sta bofonchiando. Io l'ho letto così male. No, comunque capita di fare. A parte che solo cercato di tirarle un po' sul morale, bisbigliave. Io odio dover alzare la voce se devo leggere qualcosa. Mamma mia. No, comunque capisco. Mi è successo un paio di volte anche a me di dire. Cioè, vorrei solo tirare su di morale le persone, però magari dico un qualcosa che non va bene. Nel senso, non è molto indicato con la persona che... L'hai messo... L'ho messo io o l'ho messo tu quel cane? No, l'hai messo tu. L'hai messo tu, sono sicura. Io lo adoro, però. Non mi ricordavo. Se ti piace l'ho messo io. Sì, vabbè, cioè, volevo essere per tirarle sul morale, cioè, non l'hai detto con cattiveria o altro. Da un po' già capisco che l'abbia presa male. No, però non l'hai fatto con cattiveria o malizia. Può succedere che... Kim che fa le magie. Migliora Wizard. Mi spiace che... Cioè, spero che... Non so, l'ha capito, gli hai spiegato che non volevi... Mannaggia. Bellina lei. Non se l'è presa, sono io che mi sono accorta di aver detto una cazzata. Non ho detto nulla. Allora, se... A parte molto meglio così, che ci sono persone che... Nonostante sia una cosa minuscola, stupidina, che l'hai detta fin di bene, giusto per tirare su di morale, la prendono malissimo. Infatti sono contenta di... Però capisco come ti senti tu. Vero? Ah ah. Lo so che lo faccio. Sì, sì, tipo... Sì. Lo so che lo faccio. Io ho sti due bellissimi lati del mio cervello. Quello serio, serio. Dove qualunque cosa deve essere seria.
Yes, what is it?
Che si mandano a fanculo a vicenda.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Quello così. No, ho già detto una volta che avevo il cervello piccolo, che avevo tipo ero stupida. Avevo il quoziente intellettivo molto basso. No, vabbè, questa è un'altra roba, non c'entra quello che hai detto tu. Mi è venuto in mente adesso. Litigano giusto un pochino, no? Come ha fatto? Sono un idiota. Siamo tutti stupidi, ma è un bene. Nel senso, è una cosa normalissima. Chiunque è stupido, anche la persona più intelligente del mondo è un idiota. Tu no? E va bene così. Secondo me siamo tutti stupidi, bene o male. Posso andare da Ruby o mi inculano con la sabbia? Chiedo per un amico. Allora, questa ragazza ha 37 anni, anche se in quella condizione penso di non averla mai vista imbronciata. Sorride sempre, per questo mi sento anche una merda che io, che sono molto più fortunato, faccio fatica a sorridere con le altre persone. Ok. Non lo so, fa riflettere come cosa. Nel senso, tipo... Perché... Non so come dirlo. No, però bellino. Ognuno ha i suoi problemi. Il suo è fisico ed evidente. Poi ci sono altri che magari è più psicologico, altri un'altra cosa ancora. Quello che ho capito da qualche anno, che tipo spesso vedevo sempre gente che tipo trattava di merda gli altri, o tipo, oh mio Dio, guarda quanto è fortunato, fortunata. In realtà quella persona tipo aveva 3000 altri problemi, solo che non lo dava a far vedere. Tipo, aveva tutto quello che voleva, però in realtà era estremamente sola, o tutti quanti trattavano male sta persona, o non lo so, ne approfittavano, e roba del genere. E mica a fare chi ha il cazzo più corto. Ce l'ho io! No, che iniziamo di... No, fermo, non dire ce l'hai tu, che poi facciamo a gara. No, 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 no. Io lo dico, ogni volta facciamo... Però capisco il pensiero. Ah, ma come ce l'ha? Ma che pirla. Cretino. Annaia la miseria. Cappello di merda. Mettiti questo, sembri un po' più intelligente. Ah. Non so perché l'ho visto così, non lo so. Ha meno autorità, meno retorica, meno logica. Però non è così brutto come statistica. Allora, andiamo da Ruby. Tanto mi fa ridere che si chiama come la tizia di World Dead. Mi immagino quella Ruby. No, aspetta, c'erano le scale di là. Poi mi confondo sempre. Anzi, neanche le scale, c'era proprio il tombino. Ruby! Che mi fa morire che poi la stessa attrice che... La stessa attrice che ha fatto Xena. Ed è gnocchissima. È bravissima. Non le vedi più adesso? Allora, alle volte, come diceva Nick, se le ha messe da poco bisogna aggiornare e ti compaiono, perché pure a me sparivano. Sì, adesso che abbiamo 3 cosi diversi per le mote è un po'... Allora. Questo è un momento molto, molto catalitico. Io la tengo in mano, non si sa mai. Ma guarda che guarda che carogna! La persona che mi hai detto anche tu, anche quella lì dell'autocompletazione. Perché erano le uniche 2 cose logiche che potevano farti sta roba qua. La si torna di sopra. Minchia, bravo. Un cazzotto fa sempre bene. La vecchia! Quanto è bello quel film. Quello sono io. Ah no, che Madonna mi somigliava. Ha capelli più belli. È il compagno.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communist.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
È Garibaldi, è vero, è Garibaldi.
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. Half a century?
Minchia.
This was probably, I think, the purpose of this bunker. We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history.
Posso fare una combo di cazzotto più vecchia, che bello, sì.
No one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out.
Ah, per una T. Ah.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
I won't stand in your way. But
Madonna quanto.
You mean like Ruby?
Years worth of dust is shaken off. Someone crouches.
Madonna, pensavo che era lui per un attimo. No! Il cappello rivoluzionario! Soviet temes. Radosky, non so cantare. Io c'ho l'ansia che capita qualcosa di brutto. Ah no, c'era la sciarpa rossa. Ce l'ho. Ce l'ho. Guarda. Ce l'ho. Potrei fare il cosplay di Fantozzi qua. Oh mamma mia. Muoro. Che ho paura. Ma abbiamo tempo per gli spiccioli. Wow, mannaggia, quasi 69.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
Fuck!
It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you. Doesn't wish to hurt you. Not according to your ear canals. Wait, no. Not even your ear canals. This is going directly into... That's an awful...
Tutta una cazzata.
Why would you not want to shield yourself from it?
Io sono stronzo. È iniziato come una normale storia di detective. Sì, è finito con robe spazio-dimensionali, la fine della realtà.
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's on...
Stitichezza. Sì, non posso curarmi, però mi piace quel brivido del adesso crepo.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these,
I trigger
you
che
can force a
abbiamo i
radio
capelli
signal grid on
simili.
the tail. Literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the tail.
Sounds like she knew someone who used to man one of those stations. But she won't tell you about her. Boy, you're one empathy.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio...
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be
Ah, è
hearing
vero.
but you might also hear
Sai che non lo so fare neanch'io.
local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break the loop.
I built it myself.
Minchia.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond. No. Once I shut down the compressor,
quello.
the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though.
Ah.
It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream. Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Io non li vedo. O al contrario. Fuck.
Yeah, let's not talk
Aia.
about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into
Sei
my
riuscito.
net instead. That's all there is to say about it.
Quindi prima le moto e poi l'evento.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Oh cazzo, il tizio di Maserasi.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She's carrying a two-barreled front loader. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Posso? Posso provarci? A quanto pare è una soglia del dolore. Non so se è una cosa buona, che io la scasso già adesso senza dire niente. Doppio pat. Non voglio... Ma che cazzo però, non so se è buono... Vabbè. No, aspetta, mi spara. O spara a me o spara a Kim.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage.
Oh, fuck it.
Non ce la farò mai.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself. So why is it not? Because you've been going around pointing a gun at yourself, trying to answer the same question. No, wait.
Minchia.
She flashes you an incredulous grin. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger.
Here we go again. Sì, no, adesso posso skippare poi. Ah. Ah, ok.
Suddenly, your entire body is packed. It's like a
I know you can't say it's...
The voice doesn't wish to hurt you. No, buddy.
Lo
That's
stesso.
not going to help. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. I'm using a pale...
The blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Saw my equations? A pale latitude compressor is used. Signals are relayed across this...
Sounds like she knew someone who used to man what...
So, what's precisely? At the upper level...
She's been holed up in here for a while.
I built it myself.
That's illegal.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. Yeah, let's not talk about that shit.
So she thinks of you as...
If you've got something...
Then...
God damn it. Fine. If you...
She's carried well. It doesn't just keep her talking.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. So you found my shack, huh?
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife I was, before I caught you in the pale latitude.
That's her admitting the bullet wasn't in. It was dark in the shack.
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first. Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass.
A dull despair.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Ma è bellissimo! Ma che cazzo! Ma che cazzo!
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Like what?
A strong moral compass. She still wants them.
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
Una poverina.
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to...
See her confident gaze. Her tone on.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with... Yeah, sure. And I didn't like wild times sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people are...
No, va bene pure quello, no. Così mi sento ancora più merda con le mie passioni monotematiche.
She didn't hate it, okay?
I'm listening. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me. Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do.
Ah, yeah.
A lot of long haul and chugged a
Non
lot
lo
of
so.
people.
Quello lì è velocissimo in effetti.
Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, wow, now I'm curious. Please, explain. Don't know it, but also...
Evaluating your competence as a police.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
Ma sembrano tipo velocizzati.
She has a burned there. No.
That didn't go super well.
And? The gun store.
Oh mio Dio.
trigger-happy jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal? Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
A knocked-away AD front loader. 2 barrels. Not really
Ma
what
c'è
you
che
were
scordi
looking
di
for.
tirare anch'io. No, vabbè, ma tu tipo cioè tu tecnicamente sempre ladori. Cioè, lui mi sembra tipo siamo fisso come mi ricordo per avuto il periodo di Mass Effect e cose così, quello è più tipo come me, che c'ho i temi, diciamo. Però non lo so, un po' mi vergogno.
Yeah, evidence. I considered her a good friend, yeah. Oh, so that's where you were going with this. That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us. And we enjoyed listening to music together.
Ma citazione a un film. Come si chiamava? Thelma e Louise?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly.
Aia! Rumore del vento. Cazzo, è vero, altissimo. Mi chiedo vegna che devo fare le domande, se no.
And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it. She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit. I knew that wasn't the whole story.
No ill will then.
Perché devo chiedere una cosa del genere?
What the hell, man?
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment.
I'm not following your clever insinuations, detective. If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case scenario, look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling?
Beh, è comunque automatizzato, quindi certe robe non sono...
What the fuck, man? She's everyone's type.
She's beginning to suspect you've broken into her lorry now.
Ma che cazzo?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That, for the same reason that she's everyone's type. Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about her. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion. Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc, go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. It's very powerful. I used... The view's pretty bomb, too. Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, no. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style. So now I'm leaving revolution...
Was that pity?
I never did understand why, when someone died. No, I did not. So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too.
That really comes as a blow to her.
Okay, great.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Man, it's to get away from all that...
She deliberately avoided naming the mob.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself.
Then, it's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are...
There's a sinister note in it.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Oddio santo.
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in it.
Those rings around her eyes. Her tired voice.
For his radio?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there. He was still warm.
She eyes you warily, as though gaping.
It's okay. We just...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab it. Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her part. No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on...
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? No.
She looks shaken. She wasn't...
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me. How
Io ve lo abbasso che tanto è solo fastidioso per voi. No, devo farlo da prima, chiedo scusa. Che devo interrogarla prima. La cosa mi piaceva tipo scassare quel coso e poi interrogarla, però si cerca di ammazzarsi. Quindi ve lo tengo muto, tanto non... Ma io volevo... lo so, ma piuttosto sentire il bordello. Mm. Mi scoccia però lasciarla e basta. Che palle.
The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. She looks at the machine.
Oh, fuck it.
Ma neanche posso prenderla, sono tipo vicinissima. Mm. Secondo me non lo fa se la spingo a farlo. Che palle. Beh, tanto devo rifarlo da capo per la millesima volta. Penso si spara in ogni caso.
She pulls the trigger.
Mamma che due coglioni. Non c'è un'idea.
Glad to have been of assistance.
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Che cazzata colossale. Sì, era la mia musica. Perché c'era sto coso, a sto punto ho messo altra roba, se no vi distruggevo i timpani.
Che succede?
All things considered, it could have... No, I don't think she did it.
It's too late now, anyway.
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. Her tent. Maybe there's something...
No, non lo so se ce l'ho fatta. Non volevo farla finire così, onestamente. Volevo scassarle il coso e poi scassare a lei. Ah, pensavo erano preservativi. Mi amavo a casa, non è perché non volessi... No, ma dava fastidio a me, innanzitutto. L'unica differenza è che tieni l'arma. Ah, cosa inutile.
The plain red tent. It was pitched by... The tent looks old, but well meant. It reeks of cigarettes. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. You pocket the worn brown, a trusted friend.
We should read this immediately, like...
Adesso già. Aspetta.
A thick journal. It's made of full-grain leather. Schneller is a stationary. She's got good taste and must. The journal falls open. The large cursive of someone who, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs. It's a mix of logistical notes.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent one. Short wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to... The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass.
Buon lurk.
I'm bad at this.
Ma è davvero veloce con le motte, chissà che è successo.
But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect that name isn't mentioned. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. Great.
Oh no, c'è una M.
M's peon is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching.
M sta arrivando in città.
Also,
Pensa a
I
me.
feel it in my gut to finally... Then again, isn't that what I've been doing? The call? Did M call her person? Were you supposed to find her? Even apart from the investigation, then? On M's request? You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head. Too late to do that. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to
Fatto una
being
scelta di
alone and
merda.
all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people. They'd take measures to... The entry ends abruptly.
Ma che cazzo.
The most recent entry. Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of...
It looks like she might have been... framed?
Level up. Anche se adesso stavolta aspetto prima di... Ecco, infatti ne ho 2. Adesso li tengo e aspetto, se no faccio danno come la volta scorsa.
I wouldn't go so far as to say... Besides... no, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure. Classio was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from her. Either way, one thing is for certain. We have...
Turbine Ranks, ma perché traduce così in maniera aggressiva adesso? Forse è meglio che tolgo il ferro, va? Sono stanco. Febbre? Da sabato sera? Ah, no, 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 no. Sposto l'aria calda. E piove. Che vita de merda. Allora. Ci possiamo andare a dormire? Non sono deficiente, casa mia di qua. Potevo andare peggio. Ah no. No, no, no. Sta già andando male.
I'm afraid we don't have time for rest stops right now, officer.
Ma io volevo dormire. Che poi... Devo andarci a piedi sotto un sole di rame. Veramente? Ok. Ho paura che succederà qualcosa di grosso. E non mi piacerà. Mi sono persa le scale. Qui c'è la musica. Prendere una mela affettata che tra l'altro era grande come un melone. Buona. Ricordate che devo vedere se c'è ancora dell'uva di là.
Stop. Now. It is time.
Vibe check. Cazzo, tribunale.
Yes. And it's not
Oddio, c'è già il tribunale.
Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your fingers reflexively reach for the Villiers 9mm.
Vedevo che tipo ci vorrà tempo e subito lo devo fare.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Quindi lo abbiamo finito. Ma che cazzo? Io credevo che tipo che ne so un altro paio di giorni per... se c'è il tribunale. Non c'è nessuno.
I'm all out of shit to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Si chiama Anguria Zer, porca miseria. Ma poi no. Ma no. Ah. In che senso? Devo tenerla a mano?
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit.
Ma come perizziamo di merda? Ma vaffanculo.
This is the mercenary at the gates.
È lui.
His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate.
È un'anguria.
His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very...
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander.
Ti sputi tipo mitragliatrice.
I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of...
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Bravo. Ah sì, a cazzo duro proprio. Con la torcia in mano. C'ha la torcia. è sparita.
You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
I think he's calmed down a bit. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire. You can't think that way now.
Pig fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung in.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you... No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out. I don't know about this getting under his skin. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that.
A proposito di impiccato.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude the killer.
All of you cunts inside out. Rip you open.
Che paura.
Perhaps it's for the best. Him not talking to...
The gunner. The raddest. The killer. What do you think he does?
What are we waiting for? Let's
Forse l'ho fatto incazzare.
Lance Corporal, just fucking shut up and wait for your order.
Cazzo.
Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend.
Don't fucking talk to me about...
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's
Minchia, è durato
observing
pochissimo.
every motion carefully. International something. International law.
Se ho detto che la mia partita va di merda, tutta una merda.
Don't say it. But now you stood... Easy now. Easy. Just tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Posso provarci? Tanto già di merda è andata. Voglio vedere se ce la fa. What?
A small explosion expels the bullet from the chamber.
Che merda. Oh. Non pensavo di essere così vicina. Adesso la metto. Altra cosa. LOL. 2 ore buone dopo di questo. Mica impressione. Fuori di andare nella monnezza ne ho accumulati. Allora, abbiamo detto manocchio. Compostezza, faccia direzione. Che? Manocchio. Prezzemolo e Pinocchio. Allora. Interfacciamento. Oh! Beh, che dire, stupendo. Ah, e via sta roba. La direzione. Allora, aspetta. Ancora.
That's it. You got it.
E partito l'inglese.
The whole shebang. The coat, the hat, the deaths
Ah,
of
perché c'è
Charlie
tutto il
Spillane
completo.
and Deanna Deneuve. The case. This is how I always don't think like a cop. Copster. The dicks, gum heels, Hawkshaws.
Ah, ma Dick.
Bullseye. A snooper. And
ah no, per la giacca, sono tonta.
if there's any doubt, consult your trusty dick.
Aspetta, no, non era tradotto quello, a quanto pare. Chiamare i rinforzi. Che fine hanno fatto gli altri due tizi che erano dentro l'hotel, in effetti? C'erano ottimi colleghi. Notte no tank, sogni d'oro. Riposa bene, grazie per la compagnia. Direi anche da droga. Guardate se devo fare sta cosa per usarla, perché a quanto pare fa schifo giocarlo con mouse e tastiera. Cerca di un'altra fetta di mela. Niente. Il cavo e il joystick, sì, perché sennò non me lo prendo. Sì, siamo nell'80... nel 98, sì che siamo al 98. Ingiocabili. Facciamo pure questo magari, ormai tanto. Magari togliamo la droga. Cavo forever. Ben detto. No,
I'm all out of shit.
Put your...
Shut up.
There's something.
This is
the kid.
You are.
Ease.
Nest in.
Fuck.
This third one, the lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult.
The mercenary. My plan is not to. If this.
A sound strategy. He's.
Proprio da detective mi sono
Get
vestito.
lost, comedian.
I think.
Pig, fuck!
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the fucking.
No one is going to kill.
With the word, the leader. No, it's okay. Even if I don't know about this, getting peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have.
Tutto alto, stavolta non mi... Parlare del tizio dovrebbe darti un bonus. Parlare dell'impiccato, giusto?
Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He...
Sergeant Major Raoul Court.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor...
Se piacevela quel porco e vaffanculo, magari, potrei farlo.
Click, click, click. The realization comes to you, like a picture puzzle coming together.
Fratello?
No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put...
Sì, perché era stato adottato.
Maiming and humiliating our commanding officer. Were all sentenced to death while led.
Who?
Laylee.
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at...
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor. And
there's real anguish in his voice. A
Chi non ha
drunken
fatto
sadness.
It's a mindfuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor.
Ci credo rimane scioccato se era fratello. Diciamo fratello.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now. He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck. You don't know shit.
You lost him.
Devo rifare da
Don't
capo.
let him finish the
Ah no, ok. Madonna mia. Posso dire niente.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a bit. It was creepy, but bitches like our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt.
In your ship pipes, right enough.
He likes to fire mortars at random coordinates.
He was a good commander.
Oh yeah. He would have commanded this fuckhell. Fucking murdered him. Had him stink.
Listen, man. We told you.
Told us what? What did you say? Fuck do you mean?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic.
Yeah. He liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one.
Ready to open fire, Major.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Cosa ce la farei? Cosa ce la farei? Però non lo so. Non so quanto serve continuare a intortarli con le parole. L'altro tipo un altro argomento che si inventa. Vediamo un po' di bang bang. Attenzione.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as his lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him.
Ho condannato tutti.
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. You leap left. A swarm of enemy passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks.
Andiamo full Sugimoto.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too. At
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely he has to. The rifleman will fire at you at 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol.
Ok, uno è andato.
And the other from DePaul's. Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not an unbelievable shot from the Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind
Ci siamo
him. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of... Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Ah. Impossibile da fare. Sarei curiosa, ma la vedo disastrosa.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with... Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours, and you hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears.
This is death. One more door, baby.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is... He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh, God. And rotting. And being disinfected and...
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets...
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange
Siamo
jacket.
vivi.
It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Take it off.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
What happened? You shot the major in
In
the
che
face.
senso?
A firefight ensued. Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
You're an officer of the RCM. As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
Ellie mi suona il campanello, che bello. Dai, sali.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died
Minchia.
before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain. Yes, he's still... You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I killed her. And that's what happened. This is the one. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their body because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor. Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know. 4. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, all.
Merda totale.
Let's face it, officer. And this is both of our fault.
Mi sa che ho beccato il
It
finale
could
più
have
di
gone
merda
a
che potevo
little
prendere.
better. 6 people are dead. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. And we are still alive.
Mid, 3, io 6 persone ho ammazzato.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worked.
It's not ouch time yet. You just go to... Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him 2 days, in and out. Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise...
Isn't that written on you?
It served you well.
Devo fare anche 0, ma non so come si fa.
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Che te frega buono o cattivo. Non so se definirlo mio, sai? Sono tante cose che volevo farle... Ha ragione.
Yes, we have also complete... Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. We will see.
You won't be able
Non ci
to
sono
dance
finali.
much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
Not very. I have a concussion from the
Mi fa
woman
ridere...
hitting me with the butt of her gun.
Cioè, mo
I
ne
tried
possiamo
to not move
parlare,
too much.
perché era spoiler prima, ma... nella parte di prima, volendo, è Kim che viene sparato. Non ci ho pensato che invece potevo essere io. E sapevo che il giorno dopo ti svegliavi e tipo... Se avevi scelto la cosa con Kuno, ti svegliava Kuno e ti diceva «Ehi, Kim è morto, adesso ti faccio io da partner». In realtà non era morto davvero, era solo ferito. E quindi non mi aspettavo che mi beccavo una roba del genere.
Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. No.
Che bello.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent off... I'm sure they are worried about you. I did. No need.
Oh. Ti sparano, ti svegli, prima cosa che vedi è Kuno. Sì, infatti.
Easy now.
Kuno tutto tipo, tutto lì, emozionato, se faccio io da partner. Tipo, fanculo Kim. Ah, morire ammazza.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
Facciamo rock.
He nods.
I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside of... Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Or that is what I've heard. There's a pin some... Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. Oh yes, she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I asked Mr. Gart. Turns out it was a bad idea not to arrest her. But maybe it was a good deed that will pay off in heaven.
Who would have figured?
That was our job to find out, wasn't it? Honestly, I just don't know. Our circle of suspects is dead and gone. It's not a circle at all. It's a ruin. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
He does not know it's morning outside.
Absolutely.
He's made his peace with it.
Don't be narcissistic. Have the...
That does make...
What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to...
He's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. That's been there for years. Yes. God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us.
Tranquilla.
Au diable.
Che è già tardino.
We could find thousands more if we want.
But they seemed so
No need to be melodramatic.
Mamma mia, che cosa brutta.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Epi! Notte notte, ti voglio bene. Ok, tranquilla, tranquilla, con calma.
It really is very...
He sounds... That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready? Good.
Ballistics. It's just close enough to enjoy the walk.
Notte notte, sognatore. Voglio bene.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Lo farò, tranquillo. Sono giorni abbastanza noiosi. Però sarà fatto.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror.
Di notte.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. The faucet is quite terribly. You handle the chain cutters. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to.
Notte. Meglio noiosi o con il corso? No, notte notte, grazie. Sogni d'oro. Direi noiosi. Di là posso... Ah, c'è la porta, giusto? Non sono abituato. Oh! Oh, la camera di Kim. No?
These papers bear
No,
the
direi
stamp
meglio
of the
senza
RCS.
corso, ovviamente.
They appear to be fragments of the
Però il
lieutenant's
fatto che in realtà so che dovrò fare una roba a fine mese, continuerà fino a settembre e poi dopo settembre continuerà ancora, mi deprime in una maniera incredibile.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night. It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. I am sure neither of us feels solid enough to keep loitering.
Mi pare che questi documenti li puoi vedere senza che c'è lui e ci sono dettagli più interessanti, mi pare. Non ricordo male. Sì. A parte che teoricamente adesso tipo dovrei già andare in giro a spammare e fare cose. Probabilmente. Un filo? No, no, mi potrei mettere semplicemente io. Se c'è una cosa che mi interessa me la studio. Faccio... non c'ho niente che mi opprime tecnicamente. Sì. Non hai visto? Smetto quando voglio. Servono le conoscenze. Cazzo, sei ragione, siamo in Italia. Che cazzo mi serve sapere le cose? Grazie che mi riporti alla realtà, mamma mia. Quello serve per far girare le cose. Non mi ricordo se c'è qualcosa di scritto nella stanza che ha lasciato. Da commentare la cosa. Non. Aspetta, ci ritorno. A parte che com'è che entro qui e sparisce riappare, immagino. Deve essere un bug. Oh minchia, da 0 morti a 6 morti, cazzo, mi sono impegnata. Adesso è comparso il filo. Sì, no, tranquillo, tranquillo, che... Secondo me dovresti vedere qualche collirio o qualcosa, se è proprio il problema degli occhi e non è il fatto del... Non ti preoccupare. Notte, notte, sogni d'oro. Grazie a te, semmai. Davvero. Notte, notte. Vediamo un po'. Mamma mia, cosa hai tirato fuori? Troppi ricordi. Ma allora è un vizio. Nick. La banana ha tirato fuori. Sì, ma quella banana... Troppi ricordi. Forse la finestra devo controllare.
This window is pristine, at least on the inside.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
No.
Ma come fallito?
You didn't get shot for nothing. Close your eyes and open them. Golden light melts away into
Ah no, è
the
andato.
glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon lit shapes, a man and a woman.
800 milioni di ragazzini con la banana.
A 2-hearted spider. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Se ho detto la partita più sfigata ce l'ho io.
The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory from the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Maybe if you extrapolate all possible, the man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, when the shot had to come from a greater distance. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations.
È possibile che è sparata così lontano.
Ending with an islet in B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper. This would explain why no one heard the gunshot. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from. Then there's the thread the witness left. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme up the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where she was there that night.
She had a long time to think.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. I find that hard to believe. So it is.
For a second he seems.
Raid Davide con 6 cristiani. Che cavolo ci fate qui?
Benvenuti! Buonasera, seguitelo, mi raccomando. Sono molto molto sciupata, chiedo bene. È stato Tutto quello che doveva andare male è andato male. Come è andata la live a te? Tutto a posto? Ti sei messi comodi? Ma soprattutto idratati. Però di sì perché fa caldo.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Andiamo su quella cazzo di isola.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island.
Tanto ormai siamo
How do we
più...
get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's...
Ok. Siamo ancora chi più sciupato? Dai, dai, fatti sotto, fatti sotto. No, scherzo, scherzo. No, però rilassati, mettiti comodo. Incapace perché ho il vantaggio dell'anzianità. C'è il bonus. C'è il bonus. Dammi tempo che ci arrivo. Anche io non sono così... Non c'ho più l'età. Ah, però mi sa tanto che a proposito di stanchezza, anzianità, piuttosto che fare un mega rush e finirlo stasera, se è meglio domani con calma. Tra 2 sono 39. Dammi tempo che ci arrivo. No, ma davvero non stiamo lì a... Minchia, non c'è più... No, per dire non c'è più musica poi. Madonna, mi sento una merda. Sono rimasti in 3. Non ti pulire le scarpe davanti a loro, poverini.
Seeing you approach, the bruised...
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you... That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fuck's... I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas.
His hand is covered in bruises and half plastered. Still, this hulking lump of man is glad to be alive.
Well, cheers anyway. Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. An honest tactic.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit. Dennis, that poor little rat is dead.
He didn't like him. That own...
Well, yeah. Memento mori. It means you might die tomorrow.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food.
Or you might die of a heart failure.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union member. Might even ask Tibbs if he don't know. Don't kick.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about it.
Nope.
He did. He shrugs and tries to look
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a...
Yeah, go pay Monica visiting Janro. She's got a knack for making
Hell, you both look like you could use some...
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too.
You're welcome, Bina Clark. Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now.
Copo loco. And normal cop, I guess.
Thanks for getting involved, guys.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back,
Sento una merda. No, è stata una sparatoria, è morta gente. Lui è sempre qua che fuma tranquillo. Sì, no, infatti stavo andando da lui.
Oh, you're right. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you. You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you... Let's be fair. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot.
He really wants you to realize that he was also...
No, è vero che era sul balcone. È vero.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are
Alleluia, soggiorno gratis.
This establishment... Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. I don't remember everyone who comes here. Where was I? How do you think I know the crazy...
Protegge il mio stabilimento.
You remember him from the corner of your...
So, yeah, I guess I'm what you...
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
Vabbè, das, madonna, che brutto come ha traduciato in maniera letterale.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were
Fatto
panicking.
tardissimo che all'improvviso di finire il gioco che stavo provando, quindi devo scappare per sono a letto. Buonanotte fide, che tranquillo. Mi sa che mi fermerò prima. Infatti, giusto faccio una chiacchiera e poi... Ma grazie ancora per il radino e buonanotte, se vuole bene.
He means it. It's not just boasting.
No problem.
Ok. È un buon punto dove fermarmi. Sì, no, se sono le 2:30 non me lo voglio sparare tutto adesso, sarebbe abbastanza... Meh. Detto questo, prima che si... aspetta che si chiuda bene, a meno che carichi il menu. Any moment.